Hey, how's it going? And this is just a quick addendum to the tutorial I just did on the introduction to the MetaHuman animator. And there's just 4 additional things I wanted to clarify. First thing I wanted to clarify is that on the body, the MetaHuman body, this one right here is actually the main rig. And I didn't realize, I picked the one that said preview, but it's actually, this is the one. So if you want to know which body to use, it's this F_SRT_NRW body. And the reason that this is, I just discovered this, I didn't realize this, is that this is the full rig, but the clothes fill in this gap because they don't want skin on the rig because it will interfere with the clothes. So this is the full rig, even though it doesn't seem like there's much to it. So when I always saw this, I thought this was just part of a rig, but it's actually the full rig. So that's really interesting. We can see, if I go to character and go to bones, let's see, all hierarchy, you can see the rig. There's a rig there. Even though it doesn't look like there's a rig there, there is a rig there. So anyway, I just wanted to clarify that because I had chosen the one that said preview, but it's really this one. Okay, the next thing I wanted to clarify is that on the MetaHuman performance, when we go to render this out, I had used a different facial rig. So if we come here and we go to export animation, and I'll put a number on the end of this, and I'll go save, and we get a choice. This is the one that we want to use. I had chosen this one, the PF face mesh, but we actually want to use this face archetype skeleton, because when we get into blending these skeletons together, this is the one that we really want to use. So do not use the PM mesh one. The other thing that I wanted to mention just kind of in passing is that on the BP PIA, you'll notice if we come in here and we look at the rig, and you notice, I don't know if you can, I've adjusted it already, but this has LODs on it. So as you pull away, you'll notice sometimes that the resolution will start dropping. We'll start switching LODs, and we don't really want to switch LODs, especially if we're going to be filming, because if the camera's a certain distance, we want it to be consistent. So all you need to do is just come into the BP here, come down to LOD sync, and where it says force LOD, this is usually -1, change that to 0. And that basically will keep it at the highest LOD quality. That's what we really want. Okay, and then the last thing is you might get a texture streaming error on that, and so to do that you need to go into your project file. For this project is called My Project 2, so go into this project file, and then here go into default engine, and then come down here to where it says render settings and add this. Go r.Streaming.PoolSize and type in 2000. Now by default the pool size is 1 gigabyte, and that's not usually enough. You'll start getting errors. So we're just going to increase it to 2 gigabytes. If you still get a texture streaming error, you can increase it to 3000. So this represents 2 gigabyte, and that should get rid of that error. So, and then just go ahead and save it. So if you get a texture streaming error and you're working with MetaHumans, this will take care of that problem for you. And that's all I had. So I will keep you updated if I find anything else that I missed in that tutorial. So take care, and I'll talk to you next time.